Hello everyone, and this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming, and welcome back to NASCAR 06 Total Team Control. Today we have a wheel and modified race at Dodge Raceway, a fictional track, and we will most likely also get the truck race in at Lowe's. Now this is our first instance of a conflicting event. We have the wheel and modified race conflicting with truck practice and qualifying. So, since we are running for the championship in the modified, we're going to race the modified race, which means we're going to have to start last for the truck race. So, let's go to race the Dodge Racing 150, forfeit the qualifying. Yep, we know. And away we go. So, we're leading the points by a pretty substantial margin. I'm very happy with that. We had a pretty decent truck race, if I recall. I haven't recorded this in a while, so I might take some getting used to again. So we have 4 wins, 5 top 5s, and 6 top 10s. And I believe we have one finish outside the top 10, which was that race that we went in the pit road accidentally in. We got 1 star of prestige. That's always good.
Ladies and gentlemen, EA Sports welcomes you to Maitland, Florida for the running of the Dodge Racing 150. Thanks for joining us as Dodge Raceway Stadium continues to bring you some of the most exciting short track racing from the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Series. We're just moments away from the start of tonight's race.
So, Dodge Raceway, not the best, not the most fun track in the world. It's a really short track. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's really short. And I've never been good here. So I apologize in advance for any terribleness that you guys might witness here. But this is really bad.
This is the one, green flags.
We're already on our first qualifying lap. I can kind of guarantee that I'll probably run into the wall a couple times.
Come on, one more time.
First lap we were 8. We're looking like we're going to do a lot better on this lap.
We'll roll off second on race day. Great run.
Second position, I'll take that, except for the fact that we're going to start on the outside. Normally I do make changes, but I mean once I got used to it, it seemed pretty good. So we're just going to go straight into the race here. If you and teammate Bu Phillips can beat Matt Martin at the Dodge Racing 150 on Wednesday, I'll make sure you get a fan support bonus of 41.41.4. So let's see. Martin starting 20th, if you can kind of see behind, and we're second. Phillips is 4th. So we shouldn't have to do anything, but let's see how the race goes here.
Here we go.
And we're off. We got Shannon starting to our inside here. And we're already in 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place. I need to get to the bottom, but I really don't have a choice right now. Yep. This sucks right now, unfortunately. Okay, we're finally on the bottom. Now we can make some passes. Let's try not to make too many enemies like I did just there. Hopefully I'll have more control now that I'm on the bottom.
1.5 seconds off the leader, buddy.
But we're kind of just stationed right here. This is a really quick race. We're already 5 laps in. There's our teammate right up there.
Number 188's got to run. Look low.
We got a car coming up behind us here. Oh, that exit right there kills me every time. And now we're on the high side. Yeah, this isn't going well. Oh, we pulled a nasty block there, but it's going to set us up terribly for this corner. But we pulled it off here. Let's just try to maintain the top 10. I don't think we're going to get much better than that, unfortunately. I've just never been good at this track.
Settle down.
Settle down? That was his fault, Spotter. The Spotter's yelling at me, and that was completely his fault. Alright, we're halfway through the race. or will be when we cross the start-finish line here.
The race leader's got 4 seconds on you. Halfway there, buddy. Lots of time left.
Oh, we got another car coming. Okay, that was Matt Martin. We just spun out Matt Martin, so inadvertently we're helping our position here. So we're just kind of stuck in 10th, and looks like we've accidentally created a pretty big gap behind us. So let's see if we can try to improve on 10th, but I don't have much hope for that, unfortunately.
Looking good out there.
We just don't have the speed.
There's a 4-second margin between you and the leader. 5 more laps.
But we are closing in slowly but surely here. We might be able to make the pass. So there's Shannon. He started on the pole right next to us. So he's not doing too hot.
Clear, clear.
I tapped the brake there, and that really didn't help all that much. So now we're in 9th. We got 2 laps to go at the line.
2 more times around.
See if we can gain another position here. We finally got a car that I can work with here.
Alright.
White flag.
4.5.
We're gonna make contact with Shannon here. I tried to make that as clean as I could, but it wasn't very good. But it looks like we're gonna finish 8th. I'll take that after that bad start to the race. If we got off to a better start to the race, I thought we might have been able to do something nice there. But 8th, I'll take. Looks like our teammates were 2nd, 6th, and so we got 2nd. We got Phillips in 6th, us in 8th, and Abraham in 14th. Matt Martin's in 17th. So we're definitely past the challenge there. So that's progress from the last challenge we got. We got about 14,000 fans. We got 1,500 hero points. So we're definitely improving. So I'll take that. So as a consequence of running that race, now we're going to have to start last in the truck race. And I can only assume that that's going to end terribly for us. But we got 2 phone notifications, first of all. B. Phillips is congratulating us on a team challenge. Well done. We got a phone call from Ace. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hey, dude, you are a real hero out there. Now you're driving clean and you're driving like a true champion. Somebody worthy of the Hall of Champions. Now your fans are right there with you too, just like Ace, so keep it up. And you know, I almost forgot, you're going to start to see your share of draft abilities increase as your hero status does.
Alright. Our hero status is up. Oh, there was something else. Sorry, let me check that contact. It's a challenge. If your team can finish in the top 2 at the Quaker State and Lube 200, I'll make sure you get a fan support bonus of 5,000. That's probably not going to happen considering we're starting dead last. But I will give it a try nonetheless. So let's go on to the truck race here. Since I didn't run any qualifying laps, I have no idea how good or bad our car is going to be, unfortunately. So this is our 2nd truck race, I believe. We did a truck race in the last video after we got our contract. As you see, we didn't finish in the top 10, so we didn't get any accolades for that. I'm not quite sure where we finished. It's been a while since I recorded that video.
EA Sports is proud to bring you flag-to-flag coverage of this NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series event, coming to you live from the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Located just a few short miles from the shop of many Truck Series teams, the track at Charlotte has produced some of the most exciting races in recent memory. With sponsorships up for grabs and rides opening up at the end of the season, this race is sure to please the thousands in attendance as we get ready for green flag racing action in Charlotte.
Alright, it looked like some of our teammates were up front, so good for them. I'll let the starting order cycle around while we got Eubanks in 33rd and us in last. But I know I saw a couple of our teammates, Golston in 7th and Fisher in 11th, so that's pretty good for them. Alright, let's start this race. I have no idea what a truck's going to be like. There's the challenge again, finish in the top 2. Alright, here we go. I believe this is our first mile and a half that we've ever raced on too. So this will be interesting. Alright, they didn't pull away from us. That's a good sign. Gonna try to pass this guy here. I tried to do it without too much contact. We're gonna execute the pass in the grass that Eric Jones couldn't at the open. Oh no. That was my fault. I went up on him. That was completely my fault. That was completely my fault. So we're back to 35th here. Let's try to make an ally out of this predicament here. Whoever this guy is, Vincent. But I went up the track and I'm in the wall. Ooh. Truck's a little skatey on the straights, which doesn't make too much sense. That's probably more driving ability than the truck's fault.
The 137 car is gaining on you.
But we made the pass there. Let's see. We're pulling up on these guys a little bit here. Again, these guys are fictional guys, fictional drivers, so I don't know their names yet. Let's try to make a pass on the outside here. But I made contact with the wall. But we didn't lose too much time there, so I'll take it. We got Thomas here. We're going to draft with Chapman. Thought that said champion for a second. So here's our first real guy. We got Chad Chaffin right in front of us. We also got Terry Cook in the 10 car. We made him mad in the last race. Grass effects really aren't very realistic in this game. Oh god. I just made Terry Cook even madder. That's completely my fault here. Oh no. The NASCAR 06 thing happened. The NASCAR 06 thing happened. At Charlotte, though, I don't usually expect that to happen at Charlotte, but once you get on that apron in the corner, it'll spin you like a top. You don't really have any option to avoid that, unfortunately. Usually that's the big issue at Dover, but not here. Are the trucks pitting? I'm gonna pit. I might be able to make it. Nope, everybody else is pitting. Alright. We got a nice log jam here. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna tighten the car up a little bit. We're not gonna repair damage. And yeah, it should be good. We'll do all 4 tires. Make that little tiny wedge adjustment. Hopefully that'll help us. See how our pit crew does here. Not the best pit stop in the world, but it looks like we're going to come out in a pretty decent position here. We are in 23rd. That's definitely ahead of where we were. We were in the 30s when we came on the pit road. Now, it looked like everybody came in, so I'm not going to have to worry about that too much. Let's not try to go on the apron again. We learned our lesson. Okay, I guess we didn't learn our lesson. But that time we saved it. I'm not quite sure how we saved it, but we saved it nonetheless, and I will take credit for that fully. We just accidentally hit our teammate there, which I did not mean to do. We'll go in the grass here. No big deal. We got Ricky Craven right ahead of us. I believe these days he's still an analyst for ESPN, as I managed to destroy him. And that was our teammate right there. That was my fault. I sure hope you guys are getting amused by all this failing here, because I'm sure getting frustrated by it at this point. And I'm sure our team is as well. This truck contrast might not last too long at this rate. I don't remember exactly where we finished last race, but it wasn't a top 10, which I'm sure that they're expecting. And this race has just gone downhill, so. Let's try to pass some cars without completely destroying half the field here. Alright, that's not how I intended on doing it, but that's how I did it nonetheless. We passed Deborah Renshaw there. Now we're gonna pass this guy and another guy. Oh dear. I got hooked. Nothing I could do. Nothing I could do. I got hooked. I tried braking. I tried steering left, but there was nothing I could do. And that's a little unrealistic in my opinion. Obviously, I've never driven a stock car in real life, so I don't know, but that seemed a little unrealistic to me. Not going to be many laps left. Nope, we got 2 laps left, so this is basically a green-white checkered here. As close as you can get to a green-white checkered in this game. Let's see if we can pass a few cars here without destroying half the field. I got a good run off the corner there. That's not how I intended to do things, but that's how it happened. Do the crossover here. We got a teammate here. I'm going to try desperately not to ruin our teammate's day here. We're getting underneath the 9 car. Now we got Chad Chaffin here. We're making up a ton of spots here. We're making up a ton of spots here. Let's just try not to get on the apron and spin out here. We tapped one guy, but no big deal. Got another guy here. I'm going to pass in the grass again. I'm going to finish right behind Terry Cook. And in 16th. Now, if that wasn't an excellent display of driving skill, I don't know what is. We went from 30th to 16th in the matter of a lap. That was amazing. That was amazing. I don't know how else to put that. That was an excellent show of driving skill there. I don't even know how to explain that. That was just amazing. Obviously, we're not happy with the 16th place finish, but we got 53,000 fans. We got 1,000 hero points. We failed the challenge, obviously, but I'm not too worried about that. That was an excellent race. That was a shorter race, too. I was surprised. That was a really short race. I think we have enough time for a 3rd race today. That'll be a first. Try harder, I know, team challenge, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, is there another team challenge here? Same guy, it looks like. You and teammate Tyson Golston can lead a lap at the MBNA Race Points 200. I'll make sure you get a team prestige bonus, alright? How many laps is this next race? 24 laps at Dover. Now, if you recall me describing in the previous race about spinning like a top, then this will be quite fun for you guys to watch, because Dover is the worst track in this game. And really, in all of the games EA Sports developed, Dover is the worst track ever. If you even get close to the bottom of the track, you will spin out. Now, again, I've never raced Dover in real life, but that doesn't seem very realistic in my opinion. So we're going to go qualify here. We're going to try to fit this 3rd race in. These are shorter race lengths, but I'm surprised we can fit fit this race in. This seems like it. I don't know. It didn't seem like we would be able to get this in. So let's qualify here. This could be really bad. I apologize for that. Alright. Getting off pit road here. Let's get on track right away so we can build up as much speed as possible. Well, I failed that entry. And we're just stuck to the wall. There was nothing I could do about that. And this is going to be a throwaway first lap now. Unfortunately. That was bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I mean, it's still pretty bad, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Might even get a top 10. Nope, 11th. But let's see if with that, without running into the wall, coming to the green flag, let's see if we can improve. I would expect that we can improve, most definitely. But this is just qualifying, remember. We still have the race to get through here. We definitely washed up the track there, so it's not going to be an excellent lap, but it's an improvement nonetheless. 8th position, I'll definitely take that. Down the outside, which I'm not a huge fan of. Not going to make any changes. We're going to go back to the menu here and get ready for the race while I talk to you guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I know these NASCAR 06 videos don't have the best quality in the world, but it's a fun game. It's, in my opinion, one of the best NASCAR games that ever came out. Now I know some of you will challenge that opinion, and I perfectly understand that. I know NASCAR Thunder 2003, 2004 have gotten some love. Dirt to Daytona got some love. And some people are even saying Heat Evolution is the best NASCAR game, which I don't agree with. But definitely I think this game should be near the top. But let's go into the race here at Dover. So I'm trying to improve the quality of the video. This video should be put out in a little higher quality than the previous videos. If that's not the case, I apologize for lying to you, but I really am trying to get the quality up on this. This is on the old PlayStation 2, so it's not going to be the best quality in the world. But it's still a good game, and I want to bring that to you. And I hope you guys are enjoying it here.
EA Sports and the Dover International Speedway would like to welcome you to this afternoon's running of the MBNA 200. It's high-speed NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series racing from the Monster Mile in Dover, Delaware. 36 trucks are lined up and ready to do battle on this challenging one-mile track. Those who can escape the clutches of the monster and come home with a victory will prove to be among NASCAR's elite. The start of today's race is only minutes away.
Alright, here we go. Fuel and teammate Tyson Golston, I'm not going to worry about that. I think it'll be a miracle if I can lead a lap. Alright, here we are. We got the teammate right in front of us. I believe that's Golston. Yep, that's Golston right in front of us. I believe that's the guy we wrecked in the last race. Alright, we got to the bottom. And I blew it. And we're on the wall. Excellent start as usual. And we're on the wall again. And we're 24th. And we just made Vincent really mad. And we're 28th. Well, there's your typical ATF gaming start there. Get a good starting position and immediately blow it on the first lap. But let's try to improve here. Let's put what happened in that last race at Charlotte, that last lap. Let's do that every lap. Let's make up 10 positions a lap here. Got a teammate in front of us here. I think this is a teammate I haven't wrecked yet. Every other teammate I think I've wrecked at this point. Got Todd Cleaver right there in the 50 car. If you guys don't recognize that name, it's because he's a failed Roush developmental driver. He and David Reagan were competing for the car that Mark Martin vacated. And for Cleaver, oh, we got a caution and it wasn't my fault. Caution and it wasn't my fault. Would you look at that? Let's see a replay here. That looks pretty. Oh, Deborah Renshaw flipped, and that got Bill Lester. Renshaw's just sitting on the roof there. But yeah, that was right up at the front. And that got a bunch of people involved. Renshaw flipped. Looked like Bill Lester flipped. Let's see, what lap is it? It seems too early. Yeah, it's too early to pit. Alright, so now we have another restart. My favorite thing in the world. Oh, I ran into the back of Brandon Witt there. Now that's not Cole Witt, that's Brandon Witt. Remember, NASCAR 06, different guys. Alright, we're in the wall again. We've lost our typical positions. We came across the track and wrecked somebody who's mad at us now. And we caused a caution. Alright. Dang it, I didn't see what lap it was. I sure hope... Alright. It is almost halfway, so I probably could have pit and made it to the end, but... Alright, he's mad. I fully expect by the end of this playthrough that every single person in this truck series is going to be completely pissed off at us. And I am used to that. I've already told you I think it's a miracle that we haven't become a rival or a villain yet. Alright, so a bunch of people are pitting here. I'm going to stay out a little bit here. See, because of the cautions, I can definitely go another lap or two here. In case if there's a caution that comes out. And it very well could be my fault. I definitely won't do that on purpose, but... We got Bobby Hamilton up ahead. Rest in peace.
The 10 car isn't going to give up that position easily. We're under yellow.
Look at that, a caution. Was it my fault? Yep, looks like debris came off of me. So, we got our caution that I didn't want, but we're going to pit definitely. We'll see where we come out. About half of the field was on pit road, so I don't know if they'll get caught a lap down. This is in the days before the waiver round, so we might have a leader that's going to be mid-pack here. No repair. We're going to add all the fuel we can. I think we're good with all that. I'm not going to make any adjustments. It's just me being stupid most of the time. We'll see what our pit crew can do here. I'm not really sure what position we're going to come out of, but... No, I probably could have repaired the car so we don't have any more debris cautions because of me, but... I think we'll be fine. Alright, here we are. Back at the restart here. We're in 17th position.
Outside, you got one outside.
So it doesn't look like the
There you go.
pit stop cycle impacted things too much. It was a single file restart, so there's must not have been any lap down cars. And the leader is at the front of the pack, so didn't seem like things got impacted too much there. And we made an entire lap after the restart without wrecking anybody. That is a miracle. But we got a rival up ahead. Maybe I'll draft him on the straightaway. But he's pretty mad at us. You see how red that bar is? He's pretty mad at us. Which I'm surprised we've only raced 3 races. So that's very, very surprising that he's that mad at us already. And we just got into him again. He's gonna be out for blood eventually. When he gets a chance, he's gonna get some revenge on old Aaron here. And I'm not looking forward to it. There it is. That was the revenge, and it looked like it hurt him a hell of a lot more than it hurt me. If you saw in the mirror, I think I saw him flip up afterwards. Yep. That sure hurt him more than it hurt me. That's almost an identical wreck to the first one with Deborah Renshaw and Bill Lester. Wow. We've had some pretty violent wrecks. We are not going to pit. We might be at the end of the race here. I don't know how many laps are left. Yeah, that's the end of the race here. Oh, no. The lap just changed, so we're doing a green-white checkered here. I don't know how to explain that, but... Oh, he's trying to do it again! He did it again! Man, he should get suspended from NASCAR. That's 2 intentional retaliations, both of which ended up in horrible crashes. He's just upside down. You would think he'd learned his lesson by now. And that's not even what brought the caution out. He was upside down flipping, and it was me spinning out that caused the caution. But that should most definitely be the end of the race. Yep. I believe that's going to be the end of the race here. Yep. 17th. We've just been pretty mediocre in the truck series, unfortunately. Pretty mediocre. So we're going to hit continue, see if we got any villain points. Somehow we managed to get 100 hero points. I have no explanation for that. I have no explanation for that at all. How we got hero points out of that. But that's going to be the last race of this episode. We'll check the standings. See if we got any phone notifications. We got 1. I assume that's going to be the failed challenge. Yep. We didn't get anywhere near the lead, unfortunately. So let's check out the standings before we leave here. But yeah, we're just very middle of the road right now. We have the potential to do well. It's just I can't stop wrecking people. I should call these episodes Wreckfest number 1, Wreckfest number 2. This is just ugly. So I assume we're going to be at the bottom of the truck series standings. But we'll just see for good measure. Yep, we're 27th. I mean, we're only 100 and some points behind. What did I say? 27, 37. Sorry, we're only 160 points behind the next position, so that's pretty good. We're leading the Wheel and Modified series. But I think Lyle White closed the gap a little bit. I'm pretty sure our gap was over 100 before the last race. So that's where we are. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot and it really helps me out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.